Hello, everyone. Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into an inspiring journey, living vibrantly and healthily after overcoming cancer at 60 and beyond. This isn't just a story about beating illness. It's about rediscovering joy, building sustainable habits, and embracing the golden years with purpose. Let's embark on this journey together, exploring real stories, practical lessons, and simple yet powerful ways to thrive every day. Picture yourself in a cozy cafe, sunlight streaming through the window, sitting across from Helen, a 64-year-old woman with a radiant smile. Just a few years ago, Helen faced a breast cancer diagnosis. At 62, when many are dreaming of a quiet retirement, she was navigating chemotherapy, radiation, and sleepless nights filled with uncertainty. Yet today, as she sips her herbal tea and shares how she just finished a morning yoga class, you'd never guess she once thought she wouldn't make it. "I learned to love my body again," Helen says, her eyes sparkling. "Cancer wasn't the end for me. It was a new beginning." Helen's story isn't unique, but it's a powerful reminder that life after 60 can be a time to redefine health and happiness. Overcoming cancer is more than a physical victory. It's a chance to reconnect with yourself, prioritize what matters, and live more fully than ever. So, how do you start this journey of living well after cancer? Let's explore the steps people like Helen have taken to make it happen. Rediscovering your body. After cancer, your body might feel different. Maybe it's surgical scars, lingering fatigue, or simply the realization that things aren't quite the same. But this doesn't mean you're fragile. Instead, it's an opportunity to listen to your body with newfound care. Think of your body as a lifelong friend. Sometimes it needs gentler handling, but it's still capable of amazing things if you treat it kindly. Helen started with walking. Not marathons or intense workouts, just slow strolls around her suburban Boston neighborhood. "At first, I could barely manage 10 minutes before I was exhausted," she recalls. "But I kept at it. Each day, I went a little farther, and I started to feel not just stronger, but happier." Those walks didn't just rebuild her physical strength, they gave her a sense of freedom, like she was reclaiming her life. Movement doesn't have to be complicated. For many in their 60s and beyond, activities like walking, swimming, or gentle yoga can be perfect starting points. Studies show that regular movement improves heart health, boosts the immune system, and may even lower the risk of cancer recurrence. More importantly, it makes you feel alive, not just surviving. Start small, a loop around the park, a few morning stretches, or even gardening, anything that feels good and suits your body. But movement is only part of the picture. Helen also learned to nourish her body through food. After chemo, she noticed that the fast food she once enjoyed left her feeling sluggish. "I started experimenting with colorful meals," she says with a laugh. "I never thought I'd love kale salads, but now I'm hooked." Nutrition plays a huge role in recovery. Foods rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals, like leafy greens, berries, whole grains, and lean proteins, not only support your body but also give you the energy to enjoy life. You don't need to become a gourmet chef or follow a strict diet. Try small changes, like adding berries to your breakfast, swapping chips for a handful of nuts, or drinking an extra glass of water each day. These shifts don't just benefit your body, they're a way to show yourself care and love. Nurturing your spirit. Living well isn't just about the body. Your spirit needs care too. Cancer can leave invisible scars, fear of recurrence, loneliness, or even guilt for surviving when others didn't. These feelings are normal, and acknowledging them is the first step toward healing. John, a 67-year-old from London who battled thyroid cancer, found solace in journaling. "I'm no writer," he says, "but putting my thoughts on paper each night felt like unloading a weight. Sometimes I wrote about my fears, sometimes about what I was grateful for. Over time, I noticed I was focusing more on the good stuff." Journaling, meditation, or even a few minutes of deep breathing each day can help you reconnect with yourself. Another way to nurture your spirit is through connection. After cancer, some people feel isolated, especially if friends or family don't fully understand what you've been through. Joining support groups, whether in person or online, can be a game changer. Helen joined a local community group where she met new friends who not only understood her journey but inspired her with their own. "We laugh, we cry, and we remind each other that life still has so much to offer," she says. If groups aren't your thing, find joy in old hobbies or explore new ones. Painting, pottery, learning an instrument, or simply reading a good book can bring a sense of peace and purpose. John, who thought he was too old to try new things, picked up the ukulele. "I'm terrible at it," he chuckles, "but I don't care. Every time I hit a chord right, I feel like a kid again." Building a sustainable lifestyle. Living well after cancer isn't about chasing perfection. It's about creating a lifestyle you can maintain, even when life gets busy or tough. One key is building habits. Think of habits as small bricks. Each one lays the foundation for a stronger, healthier you. For example, Helen made a habit of drinking warm lemon water every morning. "It's not a miracle cure," she says, "but it's my way of starting the day with care." Small habits like this, staying hydrated, going to bed on time, or carving out moments to relax, can make a big difference over time. Sleep is another crucial piece. After cancer, many struggle with restful sleep, whether due to stress or treatment side effects. Experts suggest creating a bedtime ritual to help. Turning off screens an hour before bed, reading a calming book, or trying a short meditation can ease you into deeper sleep. John discovered that a cup of chamomile tea and 10 minutes of soft music worked wonders for his rest. And don't overlook the importance of regular checkups. After cancer, staying on top of your health is non-negotiable. Talk openly with your doctor about any symptoms, no matter how small. These visits not only catch potential issues early but also give you peace of mind, letting you focus on living fully. Finding joy in the everyday. One of the biggest lessons from people like Helen and John is the power of finding joy in small moments. After cancer, life can feel fragile, but that fragility makes you appreciate things you might have overlooked before. A quiet morning with sunlight filtering through the window, a chat with a neighbor, or a delicious meal with family, these become treasures. Helen recalls an afternoon in her garden, watching bees buzz around her lavender plants. "I realized I hadn't really noticed the world around me in a long time," she says. "Now, I try to find something beautiful every day, even if it's just a flower or a smile." Practicing gratitude, whether through journaling or simply pausing to soak in a moment, can transform how you see life. John, on the other hand, found joy in giving back. He started volunteering with a cancer support organization, sharing his story and listening to others going through what he did. "Helping others gives me purpose," he says. "It reminds me that my story matters, and I can make a difference." Navigating tough days. The journey to living well isn't always smooth. There will be days when you feel tired, discouraged, or worried about the future. Be gentle with yourself. Helen remembers a day when she felt too exhausted to get out of bed. "I told myself it was okay," she says. "I rested, and the next day, I got back up and kept going." This journey isn't a straight line. Sometimes you'll take a step back, and that's perfectly fine. On tough days, lean on people you trust. A phone call with a friend, a chat with family, or even a session with a therapist can help you through. And if you need extra support, don't hesitate to reach out to professionals, nutritionists, therapists, or others, who can tailor a plan to your needs. Looking forward. Living well after cancer at 60 and beyond is a journey worth taking. It's about listening to your body, nourishing your spirit, and finding joy in the everyday. It's about recognizing that each day is a chance to live better, love more, and explore new possibilities. People like Helen and John show us that cancer doesn't define you. How you choose to live afterward does. Start with small steps. Maybe it's a short walk, a colorful meal, or a moment to breathe and feel alive. Every step is a victory, a reminder that you're stronger than you know. And most importantly, you're not alone. There's a whole community out there, from friends and family to others who've walked this path, ready to walk alongside you. Thank you for watching until the end. We'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts mean the world to us, so don't hold back. Reading your comments gives us the motivation and encouragement to keep going. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating content to inform and inspire you. Thank you for watching, and we can't wait to see you in the next video.